happy as I climbed up the ladder and stepped into the cockpit for the very first time. This is what greeted me. This pitiful, rotted, delaminated old tiller was bolted into the tiller head. And I took one look at it and I said, oh my, what have I gotten myself into? And yet, when I was working aboard the boat that afternoon, I decided this is coming with me. And I unbolted it, and I took it with me, brought it back up here to Vermont, and built a brand new one. And my whole point of doing that is just, this was a symbol. This was kind of the symbol of how badly neglected and how bad off it really was. And as I took that and I began by making a brand new tiller, using it as a statement, this boat is going to get done. And so anyway, I'm doing this as kind of an introduction because I'm going to take 3 of the episodes of varnishing it after getting it completed and put them into a new video. And I'm using this old one as my kind of springboard for that. And I'm going to just, let me grab my new one, just get it up here in place. And there's a new one. You'll see some other pictures. Anyway, but that's the new one. And like I said, but that old tiller, that old rotted, delaminated tiller, and it was indeed rotted. It was not just delaminated. That old tiller became kind of the symbol of determination, if you will, that this boat is going to be done, it's going to be restored, and this is my commitment to it. So with that, I'm going to throw this right into the videos that I've already got cut, and we'll kind of go from there. And thanks for watching. This is kind of looking back, kind of commiserating or remembering remembering what I saw when I climbed into the cockpit for the first time. But we're a long way from that now, and the boat has come a long way, and I'm just really grateful for everybody's interest and support. So thanks a lot. I am out in my grandfather's chicken coop. I just got my first coat of varnish on the tiller that I built a couple of weeks ago. This I cut the varnish 1 part varnish to 4 parts thinner. This is where it's hanging for now. The problem I've got right now is that we're still in a very cold time of the year. Let me kind of move around and see if I can get a decent picture of this thing. I got the tiller all done and shaped and sanded and everything's all done, but this first coat of varnish, I'm just afraid because of the cold out here. It's probably in the high 40s in here right now. I'm just afraid it's going to take a long time to dry, and I'm the impatient kind. I like to kind of keep things moving. Anyway, I'm hoping by Sunday afternoon we're supposed to really warm up and I'll be able to get some more work done. I'm probably just going to go ahead and take this back inside and let it hang in my man cave where it can be nice and warm and finish drying. And then I'm going to do a real fine coat sanding on it and put another coat of varnish. Okay, so here we are. It's Sunday afternoon. The weather is finally warmed up. We had a good snowstorm Friday, Saturday, and that's all gone by. And I shoveled my way out to the chicken coop. And I've already got my first coat of varnish, first coat of full varnish on this. I'm about to flip this up into the air. I did this deliberately so I could get good coverage all the way around, all the way back to where the tiller fits into the tiller head. And so now at this point I'm going to stop this for a minute and hang it up and then do the section where it fits into the tiller head. But it's looking good. I'm really pleased. That first coat soaked in. Didn't dry real well, but it soaked in enough to where I could just wipe her down. And now we're into a full varnish without being watered down, without being cut. Full varnish to finish this up with many coats with sandings in between. So I'm going to flip this up, and then I'll get back to the video here. Okay, so here we are on Monday. It's the second day in a row we've had decent weather. Got snow and rain coming in tomorrow, so I'm not going to be doing any more varnishing then. But anyway, this is coat number 2, and coming along very nicely, I think. Kind of looking pretty. And I did a very, very thorough sanding, and I mean everything. Very thorough sanding with 220. And after getting the 220 done, I went back and checked and did even more with 220 just to make sure that everything got sanded very completely. And yeah, she's coming along. This terrible viewing in here, I know, but anyway, you can kind of get the drift. It's turning this lovely amber color because of it's oak. It's all solid oak. Well, it's laminated two pieces of oak. But anyway, with the Captain Spire varnish and the solid oak, I think it's going to come out looking really pretty. Anyway, that's what was. Here, let me get around on this side. Again, this is the best view of it, I guess. So anyway, like I said, many coats to come. But each one they get sanded, and after that, I'm very carefully apply, just a little bit at a time, so that I make sure that every single stitch of this tiller is completely coated with a good coat of varnish, and I think it's going to end up really nice in the end.